Hello everyone, glad to be kicking things off again this year. This presentation will provide an overview of the latest amazing features and enhancements we've developed for MAPublisher and Geographic Imager, and how we continue to bridge the gap between GIS and high-quality graphics directly within the Adobe environment. I'll start with a couple of highlights of the 2021 map competition, then give you an update on what's new in MAPublisher and Geographic Imager, as well as some updates we've made to both products side by side. I will be monitoring the live chat if you have any questions as we go. Last year, our stellar marketing team restarted our map competition, which had been idle for several years. We saw map makers and cartographers from around the world submit their best work. We had some really impressive displays of cartographic design submitted, with competitors demonstrating how they use MAPublisher and Geographic Imager to make eye-catching and impactful cartographic products. Last year's winner was from Roger Smith, expert cartographer and owner of Geographics in Wellington, New Zealand. Roger's grand prize-winning entry is a truly remarkable display of map craftsmanship. The map provides a detailed look at the topography and trail coverage surrounding one of New Zealand's most beautiful wilderness areas. His expert's usage of natural color base maps and shader relief creates a truly stunning result. The topographic map focuses on the area covered by Westland Tai Poutini National Park, Oreiki Mount Cook National Park, and the adjacent conservation parks and designated wilderness areas. It presents park boundaries, backcountry walking trails, and the many camping shelters that are scattered throughout the area. The map itself is designed for print as a wall map and utilizes a natural color base map to create an eye-catching visual guide for the region. The map can be used to familiarize park visitors with the area and assist recreational visitors with trip planning in the rugged backcountry trails. The natural color base map is designed to maximize viewer understanding and appreciation of the physical environment while providing a pleasing backdrop that highlights important points, trails, and places on the map. Roger will be presenting at this conference later today, so you can learn more about Geographics and their work then. Runners-up prize was for this impressive topographic reference map of the Monte Rosa area by Foreland. It was a collaborative effort between Remo Nardini, founder and chief technical officer, and the whole Foreland team. The map is centered on two of the most renowned mountains of the Alps, Monte Rosa and Monte Cavino, which is commonly referred to as the Matterhorn. The map encompasses a massive and diverse area, from the glaciers and valleys crossed by the Alta Via N1 highway in the Aosta Valley to the panoramic snow-capped peaks that the Alps are known for. Remo and his team manually collected trail information and point of interest data directly in the field with the Avenza Maps app, and combined this with carefully crafted shader relief techniques to bring the mountainous area terrain to life. The map itself is designed for print at 1 to 25,000 scale and is meant to offer a high-quality waterproof and tear-proof map for use on the trails. The map provides an abundance of useful information for hiking, camping, mountain biking, and a host of other summer and winter outdoor activities. Smart label placement means this map is not only impressive to look at, but highly functional when out on the trails. If you would like to get further inspired and maybe submit your work to the 2022 map competition coming later this year, check out the Avenza Map Gallery. This showcases more impressive maps and eye-catching cartographic works produced by map makers and geospatial professionals. You can also read more about the winning submissions from Geographics and Foreland. So to the product updates. Firstly, I'll spotlight a selection of improvements and new features we made recently to MAPublisher since last year's user conference. In version 11 of MAPublisher, we have introduced a new mode for our map attributes table. Due to long overdue change that Adobe made in their CC 2022 release, this enabled us to make this long requested update. In all previous versions of MAPublisher, only selected features on the artboard had attributes listed. We have now been able to add a Show All Features mode, which enables you to highlight art by selecting in the attribute table through click, control-click, and shift-click. Once features are highlighted, you can right-click any row to select highlighted features, as well as additional options such as adding or removing against current selections, deleting artwork, or perform edits you would previously complete in the Edit Schema dialog. You can also create new map selections for later use. We really hope you will find this new functionality will improve your workflows. You can now import the topo.json format, an extension of GeoJSON that encodes topology. Rather than representing geometries discretely, geometries and topo.json files are stitched together from shared line segments. This feature was released in version 10.9. We understand that finding data can often be difficult depending on where you are located. In version 11 of MAPublisher, you can now import data downloaded from your favorite OpenStreetMap server directly into Illustrator with all attributes and georeferencing retained. We did have an interesting use case from a customer a couple of years ago. Our vector crop tool allows you to crop art to an area using specified coordinates, while the crop to shape tool crops based on a selected area. The alternate use case was to inversely crop, basically delete art inside specified coordinates or a selected area. I call it the Area 51 example. Please note, despite these screenshots and commentary, inverse crop will be named Erase in the MAPublisher 11 release. So here's where you can see, here in the screenshot, you can see where to find the new tools and note to have an area selected. When I click Inverse Crop to Shape and choose all layers in the document, all data within that shape is deleted. As mentioned, you can also specify coordinates to inversely crop to, either by inputting manually or by using existing map locations. So now to improvements we made recently to Geographic Imager. Our Terrain Shader tool allows users to create dramatic shaded relief visualizations with elevation data. Combining hill-shaded elevation datasets with imagery can create striking topographic representations. With the 6.5 release of Geographic Imager, we have added a document blending mode option. When the Apply Overlay Image option is selected as a colorization schema, users can select from a range of native Photoshop blending modes that improve how imagery layers are overlaid with elevation data. Users can now install embedded georeferencing within Photoshop's native file format. With this significant improvement to Geographic Imager, you can now include adjustment layers, layer masks, annotations, file information, keywords, and other Photoshop-specific elements, all with georeferencing intact in the PSD or PSB format. So now to improvements we made recently in both MAPublisher and Geographic Imager simultaneously. As many of you are aware, in MAPublisher 10.9 and Geographic Imager 6.5 released late last year, we have removed compatibility with Adobe CS6. CS6 was originally released in 2012, and Avenza has ensured that MAPublisher and Geographic Imager were compatible with it for each release. Our development unit has, however, been held back in leveraging new Adobe functionality in our tools, as a lot of time and resources have been redirected towards maintaining compatibility and developing workarounds for CS6. We also see the numbers of customers that were still using CS6, and it was very low in comparison to the latest CC versions. By discontinuing this support, we will be better able to increase our compatibility with Adobe's new functionality and improve the user experience all around. Our new attribute viewer in MAPublisher is a prime example of this, as well as being able to support the new Mac M1 processor. So our model going forward will now be compatibility with the latest Adobe plus one version back only. So now to an update on operating system compatibility. Due to the removal of CS6, we have also removed compatibility on macOS 10.14, which was the last macOS you could technically run CS6 on. Also, with the addition of Windows 11 as a supported platform and low usage of Windows 7 with our customers, we have made the decision to remove Windows 7 as a supported operating system. These changes were made in the MAPublisher 10.9 and Geographic Imager 6.5 releases. After significant work on our underlying libraries and integration of required updates into external libraries, and we do thank you for your patience, we're very happy to announce that full native support for the M1 processor will be in MAPublisher 11 and Geographic Imager 6.6. GeoPackages are an open, non-proprietary, platform-independent, and standards-based data format for geographic information systems implemented as an SQLite database container. With the backing of the US military, with specifications published in 2014, GeoPackage has seen widespread support from various government, commercial, and open source organizations. Support for the import and export of vector geopackages was added in MAPublisher 10.9 and GI 6.5. We have spent a lot of time over the last few months to improve the presentation of key information for new and existing users. We have developed an updated and improved welcome screen so that information is presented on key new features in a particular release. The new welcome screen will provide more ease of access to onboarding information and help and tutorials. We have also included sections where you can read inspirational mapping stories and access information on Avenza's news and events. The new welcome screen will be in the forthcoming releases of MAPublisher and Geographic Imager. So that's it from me. I hope you found this update informative. Don't forget to send me questions in the chat, and I really hope you enjoy the rest of the conference. Thank you very much.